In the secluded countryside, nestled amidst a sea of ancient trees and enveloped in an eternal fog, lay the foreboding Hollow Manor, a place where darkness and despair were as timeless as the gnarled oaks that surrounded it. Prepare yourself for the haunting of Hollow Manor. Our story revolves around the intrepid Eleanor, a scholar of the paranormal, who was drawn to Hollow Manor like a moth to a flame. Its ominous reputation had piqued her curiosity, and she arrived with a resolve to unearth its secrets. From the moment she crossed the threshold, the atmosphere grew suffocating. Shadows danced eerily on the walls, and the air was cold and stagnant. The walls of Hollow Manor held echoes of suffering, and Eleanor's presence seemed to awaken the long-slumbering spirits. As night fell, the haunting began in earnest. Cries of agony echoed through the hallways, and spectral figures roamed the dimly lit corridors. Eleanor's heart pounded as she felt icy fingers graze her skin, and her courage wavered. Determined to document the paranormal occurrences, Eleanor ventured further into the manor. She descended into the cellar, where a cold cellar had once held unfortunate souls captive. It was there that she encountered a voice from the past, pleading for salvation. But Eleanor's resolve did not waver. She followed the voice, leading her to an old, ornate mirror. Its surface was fogged and cracked, and it seemed to reflect more than just her own image. As she gazed into it, she saw the tortured souls of Hollow Manor, yearning for release. Just when Eleanor believed she had uncovered the truth, a chilling realization set in. The spirits were not the malevolent force in Hollow Manor. They were prisoners of a far more sinister presence. The manor itself was a sentient entity, feeding on their suffering. As Eleanor attempted to escape, she was confronted by the true malevolence that dwelled within Hollow Manor. The very walls seemed to close in on her, whispering dreadful secrets. The mirror itself came to life, distorting her reflection into a grotesque, mocking visage. Panic set in as Eleanor became entangled in the manor's malevolence. The rooms shifted and warped, the hallways extended infinitely, and the mirrors taunted her with sinister laughter. It was a nightmarish labyrinth from which there was no escape. As Eleanor's sanity unraveled, the truth became clear. The manor was a parasitic entity that devoured the souls of those who dared to enter, keeping them trapped for all eternity. In the end, the spirits of Hollow Manor found a willing ally in Eleanor. Desperate to break free from the manor's grasp, they whispered an incantation to her. The final revelation was that she had become part of the manor's unending nightmare. With a harrowing scream, Eleanor's existence was absorbed into the very fabric of Hollow Manor. Her life, her memories, all became part of its dark history. The manor stood in silent victory, and the spirits it had imprisoned for centuries were finally released. But they were not free. Their torment was passed on to the next unwitting visitor, a never-ending cycle of suffering. And so, the legend of Hollow Manor lived on, a place where time was a prison, and the living paid the price for its insatiable hunger. The haunting of Hollow Manor serves as a chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left unsolved, for in the darkest corners of the world, malevolent entities lurk, waiting to claim those who dare to seek the truth.